Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm glad you could join me today. I was watching some videos earlier this week and people are so creative, and when you're trying to use your stash and figure out all the things that you can make, and you want to make things that can be used so that when you're using up your stash, it's something that you can use, something that you can get friends to use. And we have so much. If you're like me, we have so much. And I'm thinking, will I ever be able to use all this stuff in a lifetime? Probably not. Probably not. So I hope I have some good friends and stuff who want to share things and use things. So this video is going to be also for Saturday Morning Makes. And Saturday Morning Makes is an open collab here on YouTube that's hosted by Jill Norwood. And I'll put her information in the bottom of in the comment section, or I mean in the description section. And it's just a collab where Jill says, be creative during the week. And then when you're done with whatever you're making, and whatever that creative outlet for you was during the week, post your inspiration and share it with your fellow YouTubers. And you can find all of the things that everybody's making under hashtag satmornmakes. So if you have time and you want to join in, do your creativity, do whatever crafting you do, and then post it on Saturday under the hashtag satmornmakes. And you can look at that to see the inspiration. So once again, here I am with my stash. And I have this Bowl Bunny botanical journal cards. And of course you can see that back in the day, I got these from Tuesday Morning. And I was watching a video by Eileen Hull, and she's a Sizzix designer. And Eileen was saying, we have all of these cards. Why don't we take our cards and make little memo books? They're already nice covers. You can have them and, make them a little bit and stick them in your purse or stick them around the house to make notes or do whatever you did. Or, if you have friends, pass one and go, here's a memo book for you. Keep your notes or whatever it is in there. And you just have the card. I use the simple pamphlet stitch to put these together, and I'm not really good at the pamphlet stitch yet, but I'm getting there. And then you can have these, and if you want to, you can, if I had some glue, oh, here's some glue, you can add a little bit of embellishments to them, to make them something. You can add a little embellishment, put it over there, and there you have a nice little memo book that has been embellished. Now, when Eileen made her books, she used one of her dies to cut around the book and to cut the pages to make sure that they fit in there exactly. Now, I was looking for my die, because I'm a little bit disorganized in my room here. I was looking for my die, the one that she used, which was the journal die, to cut it, and I couldn't find mine. So, I'm going to show you what she did, and I'm hoping that I can duplicate that without having that die. So what she did was, she took some copy paper. I'll do it for you. She took some copy paper, she folded it in half. I'm gonna try to do this without having the die, because most of us don't have the die. She folded it in half, then she folded it again. And forgive my dirty little my dirty little thing there. So she did a couple. I'm gonna do a couple pages in it. So this little journal book, you can put as many pages as you want in here. And I think that if you wanted it to be thicker, you probably could take your card and put a little gusset in it And you can put a few more in there if you wanted to. So, fold it over like that. And there you have your fold. So, you have your 2 or more. We'll just start with 2 or more. We'll start with 2. Select one of the cards from your box that you've had for months and that you haven't used yet. As you're just, you're just using stuff, but not quite. So select one of those, pull one out, there's one, and then fit your, I'm hoping I'm in camera doing this, fit your papers in. Now it's gonna hang out a little bit. You want it to, let's let it, if you had the die would cut it. But for us, I'm gonna see, I'm not good at cutting, but I'm gonna have it up at the top a little bit. And I got it around the sides a little bit. So I'm gonna see if I can put this in my cutter, because I haven't tried it this way yet. So put it in your cutter. Now, you get this going good, you can make these up really fast. So get that, and then slice along the edge there. So, see, I'm not good at slicing either. So you gotta be good at slicing, and this one doesn't seem to want to slice very well. And if it's not slicing very well, take your scissors and just cut that little section off that doesn't want to slice. Now, go here to the side and see if you can slice that off. Hold it steady, Jay. See, because I'm not paying much attention. As you can see, when I did it by myself, just sitting here in my craft room, it sliced it up really good and everything, and I had just the best looking little book and everything. So now that I kind of got it the way I wanted to slice, let's take it out of there. See if I could give it a little edges there. So that did it. Tops did it. Or if maybe I could just put, I just want to get it a little bit even. I think it's because it's copy paper. Seem to be having a little bit of an issue there with it. So, trim it up. See, these are the kind of things you really need to see, because you know how sometimes when you're watching a video and everybody's stuff comes out so perfect, you go, oh my God, I wish I could do that. Comes out so perfect. Well, here's an example of where you actually were doing it and it didn't come out as perfect as you thought. But still, probably because I've had such a wonderful time making me some that I just want to make sure I get that right. See, it needs a little bit of a trim right there. I don't even know what's wrong with my trimmer. Why my trimmer wasn't even trimming good. Just act like it didn't want to act right. So, or I could have used I should have used this and cut it. But anyway, you stick it back in to your card, and there you have a nice booklet. What you can do from here, you can either use some, as Eileen did it, you can either use some elastic to put this in, some elastic, or, I'm not like, that's crooked. That's really some crooked cutting, but you know what? Friends, I'm gonna go with the crooked cutting, because sometimes things just don't come out straight. And since I'm just gonna throw these in my purse anyway to take little notes when I go to the doctors, that I'm not even gonna worry about if it's straight or not. When my other ones came out nice and straight when I did them on my own. So I'm gonna try to do that. Now, here we go once again. I'm gonna try to do the pamphlet stitch again. So I take my awl and I put a hole here. Probably knocked my camera down. In the center, I want a hole here. And then one right there. Wait a minute. Right there, because I'm not the best with that pamphlet stitch yet either. I'm working on it. So I'll take my string here and I'll enter through the hole that I put in the middle. I'll start in the middle. I'll pull it all through. Wait, no, I'm gonna start this way. See, I keep forgetting how I started. Okay, let's go this way. Start in the middle. Wait a minute, I messed up again. Let me get in here and get this done right. Start in the, you know what? As I said to myself, when I said I'm gonna do the pamphlet stitch on camera, I knew it wasn't gonna be right. I just knew it. So then, I'm gonna go back through the top. I think this is how I did it last time. Because when I'm doing this, I always forget. Because I want this to tie on the outside. Or should I tie it on the inside? Let me pull it back out. Okay. Let's see. I want to go in through here like that. Let's do it this way. Let's leave a little tail inside. Then I want to go through the top like that. Holding that. Then I want to take it through the bottom like that. Take it to the bottom. I know some people are better at this stitching and stuff than me. I'm just getting into sewing in signatures, so I'm thinking I'm doing an excellent job here showing somebody how to do something. And then go back through the middle, but you want to come out on that side. So you want to have one going that way and one going that way. So you want to pull it up as tight as you can get it. Let me trim it down a little bit. As tight as you can get it. Pull it up tight. And then you've probably seen these all over the internet. I mean, all over YouTube. And there's far better pamphlet stitchers than me. But as you can see, I got this going on now. Shoot. Tell me I can't pamphlet stitch. I can pamphlet stitch now. Yes, indeed. That's me. Okay. So there, we have our little booklet. Nice little pamphlet stitch. Everything's in there. Looks pretty good. Our pages in there nice and tight. Nice and tight. Look at that. There's our little booklet. So, once again, we're using up our stash. So we're using our stash. We are adding a few things to make sure that we have our little booklets and everything like that. I think, no, that doesn't fit on there. I'm not gonna try to, I'm not even gonna go crazy with the embellishments. I'm not on this one. I'm gonna just leave this one like that because it's just perfect the way it is. So we got this one that I made where I put the tie on the outside. We got this one. And I think I made one more, but I don't know. Oh, I already threw that one in my purse because it's not here. But and again, we're using our stash. We're trying to make things that we can use and we can give to our friends. Get out some of those cards that we've been just getting from Hobby Lobby when they go, oh, here's 62 cards. or 62 cards, and we've been using the envelopes to make things. I use envelopes to make a envelope booklet. Someone asked me to show how I made that, and I've been asked a couple of times to show how I made that. So I'll do that. But thank you, Eileen, for this this idea. It wasn't mine, got it from Eileen, but it helped me get some of my stash going. So I'm gonna be passing out these books to people, my friends and everybody, when I see somebody. And one of the other things is I was in some therapy. So I wanted to make sure I had something. Next week is my last therapy session. So I'll probably sit down and make some of these books along with notepads to give to some of the nurses who were just so special, and some of the rehab people that just did such a wonderful job helping me try to rehab my arm for some reason. So tell me what you think about this. Is this something you would do to use your stash and all of those cards that you have? See how that, I almost lost my train of thought. See some of the cards that you have. And note that you can make it thicker. You can put a gussy in the middle and make it so you can put a few more in. So it's up to you how you want to do it, but this is the idea. Thank you, Eileen. Thank you guys for watching my little tutorial. You can catch Eileen on her, she has one, I think hers is called Mass Make Memo Books. So if you put that in the search, you'll probably get it. Thank you for joining me. Tell me what you think about this idea. Would you ever do, is this something you would do? Would you tune in? I'll be doing more uses of my stash. I want to try to get some of my stash and got some of my old dies. Please give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you're not a subscriber, press that subscribe button. I'd love to have you subscribe. One of the things that's very important is I was just saying to somebody on YouTube, as I commented in one of their comments, they were saying how hard things have been for them, and everybody's going through something. But just remember, you got to take care of yourself. Yes, I got a little cold or something right now, but you got to take care of yourself. And you got to remember, when you're taking care of yourself, it's not selfish. If you want to say to friends, you know what, I'm resting this weekend, I'm just resting. Or you want to say to family, listen, you guys can go and do stuff. I'm just going to stay in the house this weekend. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to take care of myself. I'm going to read a book. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to do whatever I need to do if you don't have really little ones. And if you do have really little ones and you have older ones, maybe they could take care of it or take care of your child or something. But self-care is not selfish. So we need to start beginning to take care of ourselves. So thank you for joining me today. I'll see you in my next video. Also, check out some of my shorts where I do some of my art journaling, because that's how I take care of myself when I sit down and just art journal. So take care of yourselves. I'll see you in the next video. Please give this video a thumbs up and please comment. Bye now.